So let's move on to fear. One of the fears that was certainly rampant in New England was fear of political power. When you read Daniels, if you have not already, there are some statistics about the population of Boston, and the Irish population of Boston grows very, very rapidly. And Boston is just one example of many of the eastern cities, especially New England cities, where the Industrial Revolution is growing. That's where there is demand for Irish labor. So what's happening here is that as the Irish population grows, there's obvious fear on the part of the Protestant Brahmin class, as they're called, the people who are in power now. They see this. They see the rise of Irish as a big problem. Remember, this is also a period of the rise of Jacksonian democracy, which we talked about likely. The right to vote is less and less dependent upon property ownership, and by the 1830s, there are very few left. There are very few property requirements left. So this is a new fear. Not only are the rising numbers of poor, but these poor can suddenly vote in larger numbers, and indeed they do take over the politics of Boston and other places. In the background, there's something else going on too, which is what? Yes. Not only do the Irish vote, but they also riot, and they are also rioted against. This period, the 30s and 40s, sees quite a lot of this kind of thing, and that disorder is very scary. Note also the dress, the fashion of the time was not to wear barrels. People were wearing clothes. It was the Industrial Revolution, and here in New England they were making cotton. So this is, of course, the obvious reminder that these foreigners drink and recall the temperance movement, Protestantism, new sense of human agency. That's not okay. These are sinners on the street voting and rioting. Okay. And along with that is a certain amount of corruption. This is the 1830s and 40s and 50s, and well past the Civil War. There's a rise of political machines as these urban centers grow, and as the poor are allowed to vote. There's corruption. There's considerable corruption. It serves purpose. This is an era before there are as much in the way of a social safety net. So the way politicians work is through corruption. They essentially bribe people by taking care of them in their times of need, and in return they get votes. This is very scary, again, to those Jeffersonian Republican ideas. To them, they see this as a conspiracy, the very same kind of conspiracy that Samuel Morse is writing about. Okay, did I say fear of anti-Republican conspiracy? Well, here's a cartoon from 1855 that will require some unpacking. If you can see it well enough. I have transcribed the dialogue into from English to English here. But perhaps I should read it aloud. I guess the guy with the sword getting off the boat. My friend, we have come to take charge of your spiritual welfare and temporal estate. We will say your prayers and spend your money. Bow then and kiss my ring in a token of submission. I don't know how easy to see. This is we got Uncle Sam here and young American guy standing on land. The Catholics are coming in a boat, and this guy here, he's got this is called a hook, and he's saying, what is he saying here? Go ahead, Reverend Father. I'll hold our boat by this sprig of shamrock. Very subtle message. Only let us get a foothold on the sand, and we'll burn those books and elevate this country by the same degree of happiness to which we have brought Italy, Spain, Ireland, and many other lands. A little bit of irony there, a little sarcasm. Okay, but no, you don't, Mr. Pope. You're altogether willing to put the mark of the beast on Americans. And of course, this one, my favorite here. You can either coerce or frighten our boys, sir. We can take care of our own worldly affairs and are determined to know nothing. But this book to guide us in spiritual things. This book is, of course, the Bible. But this term, know nothing, we will see again later today or on Wednesday. So, are there any questions about this, or any other thoughts? Anything I might have missed? It's a National Courier. It's fairly mainstream. It's not the Protestant magazine that we'll talk about in a minute. It's but I'm not entirely sure whether it's right of center or what. But this fear is mainstream, as we'll see, especially in the 1850s. This is very, very current. This is the decade before the run-up to the Civil War. Things are very hot. This is exactly the period when this nativism is about to be overshadowed completely by the slavery issue. This one's by Thomas Nast. It's called The American Rivers Ganges, and it's a very, very famous cartoon. There's a lot of cool stuff going on in this one. Who sees something worth pointing out? Very good. Yeah, the crocodiles coming out of the water all have miters. I don't know whether these are supposed to be specific popes or bishops or not. I wouldn't be surprised if they are. What else? Anyone else see? There's up here. You see the word on that building? School and upside down American flag. Okay. Which is actually what this is about. This is about fears about school. There were some very important disputes going on about schools in the 1830s. This was a period when the poor were becoming a public responsibility as far as schooling was concerned. I mean, we're not talking about high school here, just elementary school. Teaching the poor to read was something that cities were taking on as a responsibility. In most schools, the fundamental text was the King James Bible. Remember, King James was not a lover of Catholics. They tried to blow him up, and he didn't take kindly to that. So the King James Bible was not particularly even-handed. And that wasn't all. There was plenty of other virulently anti-Catholic textbooks. Not surprisingly, Catholic parents weren't too happy about this. And when Governor William Seward of New York learned that Catholic parents were keeping their children out of school, he proposed to set aside funds for parochial schools. Actually, for the state to actually fund schools for Catholics, let Catholics run their own schools. William Seward was a big force in the Republican Party. He's the one that would have run if Lincoln had not, or Lincoln defeated him, I guess, in the Chicago Convention. Seward was more radical abolitionist than far more radical abolitionist than was Lincoln. Anyway, this didn't do him a lot of good politically. What happened as a result was that Bishop Hughes formed a slate of legislative candidates and got a whole bunch of Democrats elected. So this is the start of this. Well, I shouldn't say it's the start, but this is of a piece with what's going on here in terms of political realignment. The Catholic bishop is aligning Catholics in New York with the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party are the descendants of Jefferson's Democratic Republicans, but as we'll see, they become a Southern party. They're a party that supports slavery. Okay? So we'll have more details on that, but this is, you can start to see it happening right there. Okay, they also have fears about sex. Because Catholic priests and nuns were celibate, it caused Protestants to assume that quite naturally they weren't, and that instead they would have sex and cast the babies into a deep pit. Why wouldn't anyone assume that? Now this is the really radical fringe of anti-Catholicism, but it is real. The book called The Awful Disclosures of Maria Monk, which Google has scanned for you because it's in the public domain, is the sort of the high watermark of this nonsense. I particularly like this forward here from the 1878 edition, hoping that Maria Monk will still continue to inspire a wholesome and practical hatred of popery and all it means today in our very midst, no less than what it meant 40 years ago in Canada. We commend this little volume to all lovers of true American liberty without distinction of sex, creed, sect, or previous nationality. By this time, this was of course entirely debunked. The storyline in this is that Maria Monk is a Canadian Protestant girl who goes to a nunnery for French lessons and soon resolves to become a nun. And as soon as she takes the vows, she's forced to have sex with several priests. She claims that this is common and that on birth, babies are routinely murdered in order to, quote, secure their everlasting happiness because they have committed no sins. Right? In the sequel, Maria becomes pregnant and runs away to save her child, winds up in New York, where she writes the book. Now, the whole thing is a huge fraud. Maria Monk does exist, but her mother claimed that she had never been to the Hotel Dieu, the nunnery in question, and that the whole tale was the result of a brain injury sustained when another child ran a slate pencil into Maria's head. It came out in court also that the book was actually written by a minister named J.J. Slocum, who also involved was Arthur Tappan, the abolitionist that I spoke of earlier, who was sort of the more conservative wing of the abolitionist movement. So, like many libelous tales, the thing lives on long past the point of idiocy. Maria Monk eventually died penniless and very unhappy, but she had imitators. There were others, narrative of captivity and suffering, 6 months in a convent, and this sort of thing. All right, I think we will. Well, I'll talk about this slide, and then we'll stop. We'll do the details of this later. So, I think we covered sort of the psychology and the ideology developed. We want to talk now about, or rather on Wednesday, about the development of anti-Catholicism, how it becomes mainstream, and how it affects institutions in particular, how it affects the political parties. So, if we break it into a few phases, it will start off kind of lightly with a sort of debating society phase. There are lots of things written, and there are actually debates, interestingly, between the Protestants and Catholics that are held at first at a high level, but they quickly they sort of turn into riots. Then there's some convent burnings and some other riots, and finally, by the 1850s, we have the Know Nothings, which is not at first. So it's not the first nativist association, but it's wildly successful. It grows remarkably rapidly, and then fades out, basically because of the brewing Civil War. Okay, so I think rather than start, I'm just going to end here. Are there any questions?